did you buy? What did you get? This looks expensive. Today's gonna be a good day, boys. You know why? Because one, we gotta go to a car show in our local town. There's gonna be a couple classics, and I heard there's gonna be 2 Evos, not just one, so I'm pretty excited about that. When we come back, we got something cool. So remember, on the 97 GSX, the motor blew up. To fix this thing, it's gonna be expensive because the rod bearing let loose, it damaged the crank, the rod is probably ovaled out, so 100% those parts are gonna have to be replaced. Well, you can imagine what's inside this box. It's about $2,000 worth of parts that's gonna take to fix this car. That sounds so good too. I don't know, it is a Mustang, but god dang, that sounds good.
Because that's true JDM.
Let it, boy! Torque steer. That was one-handed. I just want you guys to know that. That was one-handed. So in the last maybe 6 years that I've owned this car, I've probably put about maybe $15,000 into this from bumper to back, because when I bought it, it was a complete shell, had nothing, you know, and over the last years I just kind of threw tons of money at it, and well, we're going to be doing it again today and start unboxing this stuff. So before we start opening this box here, I want to go over a little secret real quick. So my camera stand is like super tiny. It doesn't go very high. So to fix that, we have some C16 race fuel cans, empty, right? So we're going to use that for a camera stand. Oh wow. There it is. The main reason why I bought the OEM Mitsubishi crankshaft to replace the damaged crank on my GSX is because, one, everyone else that I read is like the Eagle and the Mainly, while they tend to crack at above like 800 horsepower and more, they tend to crack around the mains. If you're looking for a crankshaft, is to get a OEM Mitsubishi crank because it's proven to handle over 1,000 horsepower. And so that's kind of one of the biggest reasons why I went with this guy. Now, we got another box right here. This is the expensive box. That wasn't so expensive. Believe it or not, that was, and I'll tell you the price, $768. This crankshaft cost me $768, and it's a 100% brand new, never machined, never used. So yeah, this is a heck of a deal if you're looking for a new crankshaft for a Ford G63. Now, so we got this box done. Now we can move on to this big boy, because this is where the billet aluminum parts are. This is what I'm excited for. So the first thing that we're going to get out of this box is the ACL tri-metal race bearings. Obviously, when rebuilding a motor, you need to have brand new bearings. Of course, this one, well, my bearings don't even exist no more because they look like a pancake. So I've had good luck with these. I've rebuilt all my Ford G63 motors with these, and well, I've never really had an issue until this one. But obviously this, you know, the rod bearings let loose on this one is because I was beating the crap out of it with an I-beam rod. And well, those are steel rods, so it really takes a beating. Wink, wink. So we're going to be replacing most parts and cleaning everything. Well, for one, the lifters are 100%. You're going to have to be replacing the lifters. You can't try and clean these. I would not recommend it. They're $100. I would always recommend replacing them because, well, it's $100. Next is the Fel-Pro Permatorque MLS head gasket. Now, it sucks because this one, it's still good, but the problem is once you compress a head gasket, you have to replace it no matter what. I know there's a lot of people that have good luck with just you reusing metal head gaskets, but the problem is it has a crushed surface, and once you crush it, it's no longer good. So if you want to run the 40 to 50 pounds of boost that we're going to be running, you need to have a really good head gasket. Matter of fact, we're also thinking about O-ringing the block. So it sucks because just this head gasket is $250. That sucks. These are the piston rings that we're going to be using to freshen up the Wiseco HD 1400 series pistons. Now, hopefully the pistons are still good. I'm hoping they are. That's going to be like another $800 if they're not, but we're just going to be re-ringing them. Hopefully they're okay. And then last, this is pretty much just like a bottom end gasket kit. It comes with like the front oil pump housing gasket, the oil filter housing gaskets, all that good stuff. It's just a lower gasket set. Nothing too exciting. Okay, so this is the moment that I've been waiting for. Ever since I've been building DSMs for the last 11 years, I've always wanted these, but I've always been afraid to run these because I was so afraid of the maintenance. And well, guess what? I promised that we were gonna get some billet aluminum parts, and well, here it goes, guys. All right, I'm excited. Ta-da! These are called R&R Racing aluminum rods. Now, we're gonna be unboxing these right now. This is like a childhood dream, I promise you. This really is, because I've always wanted to have these type of rods, but one, I could never really afford them back a long time ago, and I was always afraid of the maintenance that you have to do with these. But oh my god, oh my god, look at these. Holy crap. Oh my god, these are beautiful. Yes. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm actually holding these right now. God, look at that. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. What? Oh my god, these are beautiful. I can't believe this right now. I can't believe that I actually have these things. So these are made by R&R Racing rods. So what these are aluminum rods. They're the I-beam aluminum rods. Now these rods right here are able to handle up to 1,200 horsepower. Now they do make a solid beam, which is kind of how this is designed. They make a solid beam designed where it's rated to 1,200 plus horsepower. I don't believe we're going to be running more than 1,200 horsepower. More than likely not. I mean, maybe max probably at the crank, maybe 900 to 1,000, what I'm planning on. But I think these are going to do just fine. I've never oh man, they're so light too. So they're literally like so light. What's in the car right now is a Oliver I-beam rod. Now it's a steel rod, and more than likely, because over the last couple years that I've been driving it, the I-beam rod, it's made out of steel, so it pounds the rod bearing with a hammer, and it sends all the engine vibrations to that rod. Well, obviously the rod is going to transfer the vibrations to the rod bearings, and then it's going to wear out the bearings a lot faster. Now this, from what I've heard, is a lot softer material because it's aluminum, and what it does, it's kind of acts like a shock absorber for your rod bearings. So when you push down with 300 horsepower per cylinder, this will actually act as a shock absorber where it's going to dampen the vibrations that are going to the rod bearing. So what that means is our rod bearings are going to last a whole lot longer because, well, we only got like, oh man, maybe like 600 miles out of these rod bearings. Granted, 90% of that was all highway pulls and quarter-mile times. So yeah. How much did these things cost? Because obviously they're billet aluminum rods, and just by looking at them, yeah, they are expensive. Here it is, right here. Now remember, all this stuff here and here I bought from Extreme PSI. This I bought, I believe, from STM Tuned. They're the only people that have a crank for sale that's an OEM that I could find at the time. So for the rods were $835 this costed me, and well, the total grand bill was about $12.99, and that's with like 18 bucks in discount points that I have. Yay, 18 bucks. So that brings me to my next conclusion. Building race motors are very expensive, and well, it sucks because sometimes it can take a while to come up with the money to fix things like these, but it's gonna get done. 100% it's gonna get done. So alright guys, so thank you so much for watching today. I know it's kind of a short video, kind of weird video, but hey, we unboxed it. I promised that we were going to fix this, and I always keep my promises. And I just hopefully that you guys like what you guys saw. Smash the like button. Subscribe, because this is part 1 of the GSX build. Now, like I said, we're hopefully going to be shooting for anywhere from a 900 to 1,000 horsepower. We're definitely using a bigger turbocharger, so a bigger turbo is going to be coming to the channel, and I'm going to have so much fun doing this, guys. This is what I love. This is what I enjoy. And if you guys want to follow along, subscribe so you can watch the next video, because next video we're probably going to be taking out the motor and let the build begin. So just like that, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. You have a great day. Bye.